You guys, this game is the most fun that I have had in the year of our Lord 2024, and that game is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splintered Fate. I didn't think I'd be saying that, and I know there's still a few games left to come out, but this game has been an absolute blast. The PC demo just dropped yesterday. Got a hot little email in my inbox from Steam. It's been on my wish list since I saw the announcement that there was going to be a PC release of this game. The game's already available on Apple Arcade and Nintendo Switch, but if you're like me and you don't really like playing games on those platforms and wanted a full PC release and experience, especially for the beloved Turtles, the time is coming. The game fully releases on November 6th. So now, let's get into the gameplay. Imagine Hades, but with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So if that sounds like it appeals to you, you're gonna love this game. I've got some gameplay here. Dashing around, you've got basic attacks that charge up your specials, and you have a tool slot as well. So you can see me as Leo. You're dashing around, you're throwing out shurikens, that's his base tool, and he has a special dash attack that you'll see there. So, really basic but super fun gameplay, and of course with the roguelike, each time you end a room you're getting options to power up different abilities. There's different elemental attacks and damage that you can add on. Each room is pretty randomized. I haven't had a run, two runs that have felt too similar. There's mini bosses, and actually the boss fights are pretty impressive. At least the one boss fight that is in the demo, you fight Leatherhead, and it's actually pretty dang awesome. There's a lot more going on in this boss fight than I anticipated. There's also different room effects that you can see. So you see this time I got randomized to have a lightning storm, so on top of everything else that Leatherhead's throwing out, I'm also dodging lightning that's coming down. And, you know, for a game that, you know, started out as a mobile game, I wasn't expecting much from these boss fights, but I found myself having an absolute blast with this one. If you go back to your lair, there's all of your upgrades. You get dragon coins and dreamer coins. The dragon coins level up things like your health, attack damage, crit, and then you have the dreamer coins, and those are the things that give you different chances of things happening. You start each run with a lucky dice to re-roll at the end of one of your rooms, or you get increased chances of getting turtle power draws, things like that. So let's get into how each of the turtles plays. First, we'll go through Leonardo. He was probably my favorite to play because he is all about high mobility, dashes, and he's throwing out these shurikens. And he has two charges on his special, which is that dash attack. And in a couple of my playthroughs, a couple of my runs, I got an ability power-up where eliminating enemies with your special attack would recharge your tool faster. So I got to a point where I would, you know, dash through a bunch of enemies. It would recharge my shurikens, and I'm throwing them out all the time. So Leo, super fun. Donatello is definitely your tanky boy. His dash attack was my least favorite. It kind of stops his momentum, especially coming off of playing Leo, who's just flying around. But he has a really cool, his base tool is a hardened shell, and he sends out a pulse like this, and then becomes immune to damage for about a second. So he's definitely your guy that you're gonna want to, you know, kind of play tanky. Of course, this is 4-player co-op, so you and your buddies, it's even couch co-op. You can have 4 people playing on the same system, or there's online play available as well, and you can each play your favorite turtle. So Donatello will definitely be a very useful one to have in that co-op experience, to tank some damage and do some AoE. I don't know if he's always going to be my go-to choice for solo runs. I'm definitely leaning towards Leonardo or Raph, that we'll get into here in a sec. All right, so here we go. My favorite turtle, Michelangelo. He is all built around AoE and getting multi-hits. So you'll see those little multis pop up. He has a chance of getting multi-hits where you hit your enemy multiple times with one attack. His base tool is a taunt, so he draws everyone into him. So again, he'll be really useful in a co-op environment for sure, but when you taunt those enemies, when you hit them, they get stunned. And the other thing that was fun, and this isn't just with Michelangelo, but again, kind of the skill expression and the moments that I think are going to come out of this game, I'm super excited about. Here I am fighting this mini boss with a sliver of health, and I'm able to dash and dodge around and actually end up taking out this mini boss with this absolute sliver of health. This was a really fun moment, and this one of the things where I was really locked in, like, okay, this game is going to produce a ton of fun moments. The final turtle we'll get into is, of course, everybody's favorite broody, angry boy, and that is Raphael. He is all about crit and single target damage. You can see that ability there where he his tool is that pull, so he throws out those chains and he pulls smaller enemies towards him, or if you're in a boss fight, you get pulled towards the boss. His single target damage is absolutely insane. Look how fast I just am absolutely shredding this boss. Overall, my final impressions of the demo, I absolutely cannot wait for November 6th. It can't get here fast enough. I can't wait as well. I haven't had a chance to play any of the co-op yet. I haven't gotten any friends to download this and play it with me, but I wanted to get a video up on my experience because I'm so excited about it. This will be a blast to play with friends. The fact that you can do it couch co-op or online, I think is a great feature. It feels great to play. I think it looks great. The art style's fun. You're going to ascend. You start, the first chapter's in the sewers, and then you're going to end up the final chapter being on the rooftops of NYC. This chapter is around the docks. Cool environments. The rooms randomization has been fun, and there's going to be a bunch more of that in the full game. So here you can get the breakdown of full game features over 100 different powers. You'll be able to continue where you left off when you purchase the full game. That includes all of your Dragon and Dreamer coins that you earned. So I'm going to be just running through and stacking those up so I can start doing crazy runs once the full game is released. The full version of the game comes to Steam and Epic stores on November 6th. I know I'll be playing and streaming on that release day. I hope you guys will enjoy it as well. Thanks, and see you next time.